Welcome to Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple, where they have taken a large bite out of college football. The man for whom the stadium is named, Bill Snyder, built this program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Great starting point, grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Wilson to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Offense gets set for second down. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Cantrell. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Wildcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football, not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Off play action on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Wilson will throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Utes decide to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put...
Oh, look out! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Gets it out fast. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Puck behind the line. It's Lions. The defense wouldn't let him loose, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man quickly. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Looking for a block. It's Cantrell. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Utes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Cantrell. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Wildcats have pushed it inside the 20. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quarterback will keep it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Pockets, and the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds a tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Wilson to pass. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out. Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The hand to the running back. Keeps the legs moving. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wolf. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? This is a 3rd and long. They want to just keep throwing it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Avoids pressure, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That is no good. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13. The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. This offense set up with a 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Andrews. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Wilson will throw. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wilson to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, that's 2 drops in a row for this guy, and if you're the quarterback, you're starting to ask yourself, do I need to keep giving this guy opportunities, or am I going to start looking elsewhere?
On third down, he drops the throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He lobs one high down the left side. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And the Utes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dances away from the D. And he's still running after the move. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Handoff to the single back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Smashes through. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. From that spot on the field, this is the area that we expert commentators call no man's land. So the call makes sense.
You have to go for it. You're in a situation where you're in field goal range for maybe elite kickers, but dude, go for it. You're not going to have anything to lose. Field position will still be okay. You got to go for it in these situations.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's right on target. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's Andrews.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got it behind the line. It's Holmes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a big paw on it, and the tip drill pick. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Using his feet. Smashes through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Gain of 3. It's 3rd down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wilson will throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hand.
Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. 1st down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. It's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's a reverse. At the 45 on its way. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. He got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. And the Utes will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Running behind that left side. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak, it works every time.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kansas State, 27, Utah, 3.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wilson to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Offense getting set for first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it, open.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Coming after him. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Wilson will throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. Oh, how did he make that move? Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.